Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to be starting a playthrough of The Forest, a pretty fast let's play, probably 5 or 6 episodes, maybe less. I don't know yet, but I have a list of games that I'm going to start recording, like the GTA games, the Stanley Parable, the South Park games, Castle Crasher, Cuphead, Lego Worlds, all different types of games that I downloaded, and I'll probably record. I don't know if I'll do the GTA games yet because they're longer, but I might because I have all of them downloaded, and I think it'd be a pretty fun series, even if I just did one big episode about it. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed my video, and let's get into the first episode of the Let's Play. And because I'll probably make this a shorter series, of course I don't want to do too much. Um, I already know what happens, but oh my god, the necklace! I know what story that is. We read that in school. Holy crap, that's something I've never seen before, and I can't read that one. That's a new Easter egg. Our plane's crashing. Timmy, did you like the necklace? Because I did. I did not, because we wrote like 30 essays about it. She melted that story. Timmy! No! He's banging his head. His name is actually Timmy, I think. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I played this game. It's a very underrated game. Oh no, it's the red man! He's coming for the children! Drop my child. No child support. He just dipped. Anyways. Oh. This is ketchup. If you think it's anything else, then you're just immature, because it's ketchup. My character made a sandwich. Just a very ketchup-filled sandwich, and then the plane crashed, and now he's covered in ketchup. That's the only reasonable... There's a tree. Okay, so there is a lot of glitches in this game. I'll try not to exploit them too much, but... My my speed record time for this is 45 minutes, my speedrun record. But I'm going to try to go slow so you can kind of comprehend what's going on. So here's fires that keep you warm and make light. The type of little houses, but you can make them bigger. That's just places where you can sleep and save the game. These are like collecting rain and dry your meat there so you can carry it around and eat it. So to kind of preserve it. Chests kind of to store your stuff, weapon racks. I don't usually use weapon racks, but you can duplicate stuff because there's a lot of glitches. This is a really old game, but they made a new one. That tree was up there, and it kind of, I don't know. It's been a minute, but the yacht is this way. We got a pretty good location for a speed run, but so you'll build up energy over time. You can see I'm kind of running on the slower side because it's a start. Yeah. So there are sharks in this game, but that kind of scared me, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. So there's little things you can find around that kind of tells you the lore. This is a yacht. I think that tells you some info about it if you care. I'm gonna try not to look too much at the cupboards and stuff because there's bad stuff on it, but maybe you might even cut this out. Put around it, maybe. That's one of the mutants, so it's one of the things that spawn after you beat the game. To make the game a little bit harder. Those are oxygen tanks. Right here we can save the game, so just making sure. I'm not sure if these are all speedruns, but Yeah, these two are probably speedruns that I just didn't complete. This one's a speedrun, I remember that. I remember all of these actually. They're just different times where I went try to beat the game and didn't feel like beating the game, so I just quit. But hopefully this time I'll actually get the Let's Play done because it's something I've been waiting to do for a while. And so that kid, he's missing somebody else, and he says he's a 12-year-old. Gonna swim out and over. So I'm gonna start by going down into my first cave of this video. Because I don't know. So our first cave actually, you can enter from two different spots, but this spot is closer. Now, a lot of YouTubers will do something that I don't do. They add a plug-on that makes the caves really light, but I won't do that because I think that's just, I don't know. It makes it bright so you guys can see, but then you won't see what I'm seeing. Okay, I'm gonna wait for my energy to go back more. That picture you can see. Don't go all the way down because there will be a bigger drop. Usually I will go down a different way if I'm trying to speedrun the game. I will completely let go of the rope. I will free fall about all this distance and then I will click on the bottom of the rope to actually, because this is always here, so even if I don't take the rope, as long as I spam X and I click right at the right time, I prevent myself from taking any fall damage. If you want to see kind of a really entertaining series, Sunday made a series, and it was very funny to watch him because he's kind of was a funny YouTuber. So yeah, you can see there's kind of like uh, a lot of people who came to this island because they heard the things about there being cannibals, and they kind of explored. And these people are more religious. But yeah, I just picked up a reed breather, which will be useful for going underwater. It's actually really dark, but it's not spooky. Just pick up all these rocks. See, the game would be a lot more harder if I had to memorize where all those are and have the rocks on me, but they all spawn with the rocks next to them, so. You can see here how is it more of a religious camp, and this is called the artifact, which holds a lot of power, and I'm not quite sure how or why, but it does. So, another thing is there's no guns in this game. There's a flintlock that's relatively slow and hard to find ammo of if you don't duplicate it using glitches, which isn't intentional. Yeah, here you can see another, it's called, I forgot what it's called. But here's an axe. This axe is really good for blocking, but really bad for, So maybe I'll make 5 episodes, beat the game by the second or third episode, and then go from there. But you can see the top of here, I think it's actually nighttime. It's hard to tell because the lighting glitches up until you get out. Not too old of a game, but it's still relatively old. Here. Alright, editor me again. This next clip is pretty boring. It's basically just me going into the next cave. after getting the submarine gear, which was right next to the cave we just went in, so it wasn't too far of a walk. But I went down there, I gathered the key card, which is necessary to beat the game. You need to go through the doors. So after I gathered that key, I basically just... Never mind, I just turned this clip from 7 minutes into 57 seconds. Because it's kind of boring, as you can see. It's just tedious getting that. There's not much of a battle, and I figured I'd save some time by turning this big, long adventure into just, like, a shortened up summary of everything I did. But yeah, you see how the battles look like. It's just me shooting him over again, because he's stuck in that little wall. But yeah, back to the video. Bye-bye. Gonna actually... We're gonna make a little base. We're gonna call it the beach base. Where is the boats? Okay, we're gonna craft a generic old little raft, which I need a lot of rope for, so hopefully I have enough in our early game. I remember I get home from school. Okay. They're talking about something funky in the group chat. Oh, I'm just trying to play the forest. These logs are gonna go up my ass perfectly vertical. Sleep deprived. In game and in real life. It's been so long since I've used one of these. You press the drive button, which feels unnatural. I feel like it would be like X to go forward. But you can see I crafted a little raft. You don't have to be floating in it to be on it, by the way. You can put all your friends on it. We used to go shark hunting on these things. We'd go out into the ocean and hunt for the sharks. There we go. Here we are, I should say. And yeah, you can see the sunken boat. Fun fact, I'm actually terrified of the sharks in this game. I don't care about anything else, but I have just a strong phobia of water. No clue why. This makes no sense, by the way. This is one of my least favorite parts of the boat that they added. Like, they could have made anything else, but they put a cave going down the shipwreck, which makes no sense at all. It's like they crashed directly onto the cave. Can't pick up those bones, can't pick up those bones. There's nothing in here besides what looks to be the boat that they crashed here. The crossbow, which for some reason is engulfed in bones. More bones. So what I think happened is they sailed here, cannibals did after they crashed, and I don't know why there's a cave, actually. No clue what fuckery they did. Sucks. Now, I've never explored this boat. I've just always assumed that there, in fact, is not anything near it. Let me on. Okay. So, after I crafted the raft, I got back up from the crossbow, and now I kind of just sail around the map. I cut it short again just to, like, speed up what I'm doing, because it's kind of boring. It's fun to watch in actual speed, because it looks like I'm just zooming around the map. But it's so slow. This is probably like 20 or 30 minutes of me just going around the entire map. I haven't been to some of these spots before, so I thought it was just fun to go around. And, actually, editing this, I know where I want to build my base, but, this kind of helped me end up where I did end up, because I want to collect everything, and, I'm kind of in the right spot. So you'll see I'm going into a new cave after this clip ends. I'm actually going over to it now in this clip. I end up seeing this random cannibal on the island, and I pull out the crossbow to kind of test it out. I probably won't use it that much because it's not that good of a weapon, but I'll find other things to use. So, my mic cuts out at the end of this video. turns out that I muted it at some point, but the cave I'm going into now is called the Chainsaw Cave, which I can use the chainsaw to get more wood to build a nice big base. I'm not going to speed this up, but I'm just going to do a voiceover here. I'm flying down here. Usually you need a climbing axe to get back up, but because you can kind of just bounce up the walls, I just do that because there's no point in getting it. It's one of the most useless things in the game, and it's in a stupid spot to get. So if I stumble across it in a cave, I'll get it, but it's just not something I want to go and do. After I get the chainsaw, I head back up. So yeah, I'm gonna cut to that point now. After I come up from the cave, I kind of go up to this area near where I want to build, and I'm just getting some sticks to set up a little hut to save my game. But yeah, thank you for watching, and honestly, this is the first video that I've kind of taken time to edit, so I'm getting used to editing, and it'd mean a lot if you liked, subscribed, or commented. I probably won't get too many views at first, but that's okay. I'm kind of learning. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll have another video in a few days of episode 2.